We are joined by Pablo Mastroeni, RSL head coach. And Pablo, your thoughts on this one?
Yeah, I thought it was a strange game, really. I think we were a bit tentative out of the gates, and that kind of carried through. I think, with the ball, there wasn't a lot of mobility. I think we just kind of, they did a good job of slowing the game down, and we kind of played to that pace. We never really rose the level, I don't think we created enough. I think the silver lining is, we get a point, and we move forward.
Pablo, I was going to ask you, in terms of what Columbus did well tonight, the competition aspect, coming in a bit banged up and trying to figure out exactly who they are without some of the better-known players on their side. At some point, does it just come down to kind of matching the intensity of the opponent of what we saw tonight on the field?
Yeah, I think so. And I don't think it was from a lack of effort. I think it was more, we weren't the best pressing from the top, and I think that at home has been a real feature of our game. Winning balls higher up the field, we didn't do a good job of that. But I just thought we were very lethargic with our possession, and we weren't incisive enough. And I think, again, like I said, I think they did a really good job of slowing the game down, and we didn't really spark anything to really trigger a press higher up the field, to win balls higher up, to really dictate the game.
So how much do you take away from this defensively? Because at least you kept the 0 and the shutout.
Yeah, I think it was a good defensive performance. I think we gave up too many silly fouls in dangerous areas and had to defend those, and I think we did a good job of that. But as a collective, we defended well where we defended. I just like to move that another 25 yards higher up the field with a little bit more intensity. But as far as keeping a clean sheet, I think that's really important. And we have that to hang our hat on and move forward defensively.
Pablo, what are some of the unique challenges when you're sitting there in the sideline, you're trying to positively affect the game with your substitution patterns, when you're thinking about who you can bring in, who you need to take off, and how you can strengthen whatever the look is you're looking to get from your group?
Yeah, well, the thought with Johnny coming into the game was, he's been really bright, finding pockets of space, turning and driving, and I think that's the mobility that we needed. It came off one or two times. He came in and had a good run down the left side, but again, tonight it just wasn't enough. I just don't think we were really incisive in that final third to really, be brave enough to really drive, create, and create a really good scoring opportunity. So we'll look back at the tape and see what we need to work on as we move forward. But again, it wasn't from a lack of effort.
Pablo, thanks for joining us here on the Postgame Show.
Thanks, guys. Appreciate it.
Pablo